Now he's done this. He's striking people over them using his art in their thumbnail. What? His logic in this is that, well, another individual struck me and no one cared about it, so therefore it's acceptable for me to strike another person that wasn't even involved in striking me. Evan! Evan! You're a little small, insignificant wretch, but I remember you, okay? You will not escape that easy, you little rats. Dude, this Kumo guy, holy fuck, man. This guy is absolutely fucking deranged. Right. So, obviously,
okay, that's wonderful.
You got this
but
here.
How do I make money off depressed people?
Here's some only mildly creepy money because I, a stranger, approve of your dynamic with your ex and your kids.
Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Very, very, very based.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Thank you for the $2. I felt like my handful of change isn't appreciated. It is. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Okay.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Oh,
but
damn.
how do I make money off depressed people?
Andrew became a
Thank
member.
you, Andrew.
Andrew celebrates 2 months of membership.
God, you guys
more
are just...
notifications,
Thank you.
more notifications.
We love the notifications, don't we? Yeah, this Kumo guy's a total freak, you know? And when I first spoke to him, he presented himself well, and I thought, okay, this guy seems like he's got it together.
Okay, that's wonderful.
But it turns out he's a totally deranged freak.
Lady J
to be
became a
honest.
member.
I was speaking to him twice. The first time I spoke to him, I think,
okay, that's wonderful.
You know, he
but
presented himself well.
How do I make money off depressed people?
The second time I spoke to him, it was like, I'm still willing to give him the benefit of the doubt, but there's some like odd signs here that are a bit perplexing. But anyway, let's see what happens. And then over the course of like the past week, it's just gotten totally deranged. Like he's just a deranged freak. Like it's, and he's been kind of hiding a bit behind the fact that there's other actors that are more significant and have also engaged in stupid, shitty behavior like Just a Robot.
Okay, that's wonderful.
You know?
But how do I make money off depressed people?
You swept for him. I don't think I swept for him. I don't think I swept for him. You know, when I looked at those messages first, I think he'd sent them to me and I was going through them. And as I went through them, it got worse and worse. But I was given the benefit of the doubt. That's true. I was like, you know, at first I was like, okay. Okay, listen, I'm going to throw. Thank you for the support, okay? I do appreciate the support. But troll $1 donos, I've got to mute alerts. Otherwise, we're never going to get through this, okay? Thank you, though. Thank you for that. But yeah, I think, you know, my kind of thought process was, okay, so I've talked to this guy and I've asked him a bit about his dynamic here, and he's willingly sent me the DMs. So in my perspective, I'm like, well, the DMs can't be that bad if he's willingly sent them to me. And as I started going through them, at first I was more positive about it. And I was like, okay, well, this seems like, yeah, he said he was helping them behind the scenes, whatever. But it just kind of got worse and worse as it went on. And, you know, it's like, yeah, these are worse than I thought they were going to be. Like, I thought these were going to be much less egregious than they are. But then I think I ended the stream. And then the next day I said, yeah, I looked at them off stream and they are worse than what I thought they were going to be. And, you know, he was like in chat and he was like, it was weird. Like, he was in chat going like, the sarcastic comment. He was going like, you know, you know, Kumo being nice. Like, dude, it was so cringe the way he was posting in chat. Yeah, Kumo no nice and shit. It was a bit deranged. But in any case, you know, I looked at them off stream and then the next day I said, yeah, these DMs are pretty fucking wild, all things considered. But, you know, I wasn't really that interested in the Kumo stuff. It was the Jar stuff that was more of interest. But then as time has gone on, he's kind of just unraveled further and further. Like, he was debating Queeman on Twitter, but then didn't want to hop on a call. He privated his account. Just this kind of weirdo, shitty behavior that's just like, you know, you're fucking banging on about how you're going to debate people on stream about Synnibear, and now all of a sudden you don't speak to Queeman. You know? It just seems like, I don't know, it's like putting on this front of like, I'm a debate, like, I think Queeman characterized it as, oh, you're supposed to be a debate bro, and Kumo denied the idea that he was a debate bro, But it's like he talks about how he's willing to engage in debate and he's going to debate people on Synnibear. But then when the shoe's on the other foot and he's looking bad, it's like, oh no, Queeman's bad faith. And it's just like, bro, like, I don't know, it's just fucking weird behavior. And also, we've spoken a tiny bit privately, and the impression he gave to me was that, you know, he was going to like put out a video where he took some L's. And, you know, from my perspective, I'm like, well, I'd be interested to see what that is. Because then if you take L's, yeah, you fucked up, but you take L's and that's it. What can you say? But he did this weird thing where he went on to Himpleton's stream and he was like, well, I was going to do a video, but I'll just take the L here. And it's like, right, well, you're clearly doing that because you think you can get away with saying stuff. And then if you get challenged, oh, I said on Himpleton's stream. I said I was wrong on Himpleton's stream with like 50 odd viewers, you know? And he also said he was going to put the video up unlisted, which in principle, I don't really have an issue with as long as something is out there. But it's like, it's very clear that he doesn't want to publicly take an L, right? Or he wants to do it in a way that limits the amount of people that are going to end up seeing it. And obviously, he's chosen the path of being a completely insane freak. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just like... like, bro, what is wrong with you? This could all be avoided. This could all be avoided if you just say, do you know what? As he originally said, having seen Chud talk about it, having talked to Beckett, I think I need to take some L's on this. But he didn't. He's being deranged. And now he's done this. Now he's done this. He's fucking striking people over them using his art in their thumbnail. What? This is like deranged behaviour. This is fucking lolcow tier behaviour he's engaging in here. This you, bro, actually bitch made over a thumbnail. Don't press me because your ass got exposed in a Discord kitten love triangle, if you even want to call it that. Bro's mad he got his goal stolen by a robot PNG. Oh, sorry, there's a small detail. Yeah, he released this call, which seemed to me to be quite transparent attempt to further twist the narrative that he like was cutting off Synnibear and had been super critical of Synnibear the whole time. That's what it seemed like to me. Now, there's a couple of layers with this kind of hypocrisy, I think. So, one thing that Kumo has done is he uploaded Just a Robot's video in full, and he put images on it and claimed it was transformative. That's not transformative enough. There's no fucking way that you would be able to argue that that would be a transformative enough change. Now, you know, I don't really, you know, I'm not that, like, yeah, it's a shitty thing to do, but whatever, okay? I'm not, like, going to make a big fucking moral scene about it, necessarily. But it's just crazy that he does that, and then he's striking someone else over a thumbnail art and a thumbnail art. And then when you see the reasoning for this, right, it is fucking absurd. He's got this crazy logic about it. So, you know, Beckett, I think, you know, as kind of, well, I didn't actually watch the discussion that Beckett had with Kumo. Jar should have struck him. Absolutely no problem striking someone. Leaks your full video essay early before you get a single ad. Yeah, sure. Sure. At a fundamental level, I agree with that. But my point is, I'm not going to, like, you know, I just not like, oh, he did this. Like, it's not like a crazy thing that he did in and of itself. Like, it's something that Jar could have easily struck for, but I'm not going to get on the moral outrage train about it. It's the fact that he then chooses to strike a channel for using thumbnail art when he's done that. It's fucking wild. The reason Beckett is involved is that, you know, Beckett has been well, I don't want to be too harsh about this, but, like, I get the impression that Beckett has given too much favour to this guy, right? I didn't watch the conversation that he had on stream with him, but, you know, Beckett apparently knows this dude and has been too favourable towards him, but I don't know the full extent of it, so I can't speak on it too much. And Beckett, dude, Beckett needs to... I don't understand why Beckett is so fucking involved in these glup shito dramas constantly. Like, obviously, I'm talking about this, but that's because it's a spin-off of the Just a Robot stuff, which has been great for the channel and I've enjoyed, you know, getting into. But Beckett is constantly fucking embroiled in retarded art community drama or some shit. Like, he was like super involved in like the Leo Convoy stuff. And I'm just thinking, like, these are all like Discord shitters. Like, you point and laugh. It should be like a safari, okay? That's the way that I see it. If you want to grow and get to be a bigger creator, treat it like a safari. You're in your little fucking truck, okay? You're driving around, you see a tiger, and you're like, oh, look at that fucking tiger, right? Or lion, I should say, I guess, right? But Beckett wants to be the fucking safari keeper, wrangling with a tiger, or the lion. I'm just like, no, be the tourist. You're looking, oh, look at that crazy shit. Isn't that fucking wild, you know? And I did this with the Synnibear stuff at first. I looked at it from a distance and was like, this is fucking crazy. I don't even know what's going on. And then obviously the robot stuff brought me in closer. But I wouldn't be anywhere close to any of this fucking shitter stuff if it wasn't for the fact that I'd done the Just a Robot shit. Like, people, you're not going to get anywhere endlessly talking about glup shitto small commentary drama shit. It's just a waste of fucking time unless you want to constantly be like a small creator, you know? I don't know. That's my take on it anyway. Maybe people disagree, but I just think that best path forward, be a tourist, have a little laugh, focus on the big ticket stuff, you know? Where possible. Anyway, nonetheless, Beckett has, helpfully released these DMs, which is good, I guess, that we're able to see this now. Okay. I attempted to get him to remove the strike. He refused. So he did the strike. He's refusing to take it down. Okay? Like, this stuff, bro, this is like... the logic here is wild. Look at this. Hey, is this legit? He has time. I did that a while ago. Lol. You're striking at randoms. If you only care about these things when they happen to you, you don't care about them. Flatly never struck you. Nope. MLM struck me, and I had no grounds to fucking dispute it. I don't care about them because nobody fucking cared about it when it happened to me. I don't get what there is to argue about here. So his logic in this is that, well, another individual struck me and no one cared about it, so therefore it's acceptable for me to strike another person that wasn't even involved in striking me. Is that not the craziest fucking logic imaginable? Because someone has done something bad to me, I'm justified to do it to them, and you should not be concerned about it because it happened to me and you didn't care then. That doesn't make any fucking sense, dude. Like, for one thing, I did know about the fact he was struck, but that was as a product of him telling me I couldn't watch the fucking VOD, so that was obviously annoying. But yeah, maybe people weren't outraged enough about what happened. I don't fucking know. Maybe people thought it was funny because it happened to someone they didn't like. But I think it's more likely that people just weren't really aware or didn't know the dynamics of it. Also true, DK. He probably did have grounds to fucking dispute it. Also, I'll turn things back on now. Because Beckett's just said, Starlo said this.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Beckett is already committed to spinning tires and going nowhere with content creation. You can tell this because he's tied himself to Matrix. I wish him good luck and may he cut the albatrosses loose from his neck. Praying gesture.
Thank you for the tip. That's very transphobic, but thank you very much. Yeah, I would have thought he would have grounds to dispute it, because the way it was presented to me is Kumo said it was to do with art in the thumbnail. So I would have thought he would have had grounds to dispute it, but anyway. In any case, this logic that something bad has happened to me and people didn't care about it, so therefore you should not care when I do something bad to someone else, is totally deranged. And it just feels like this Kumo guy is desperately trying to come up with some sort of retarded logic to justify him being a shitter. You know? Where was the outrage when the exact same thing happened to me, where I was given 2 strikes that I couldn't dispute? Okay, dude. But you're the product of this new eventuality that's happening, so people have got a right to be mad at you. If 2 third parties it happens to, and there's outrage there and it's not to you, you're justified to say, where is the outrage for me? But you are, creating the eventuality that is leading now to this outrage. It doesn't really work. It's fucking, Just insane to think that, well, I can do this bad thing to someone else because something bad happened to me and no one cared. It's about having some basic principles regardless of what others are doing. I've said this whole year that using bad tactics is a bullshit weak move. If you don't care about these things once the tide turns, then you're going to find yourself very alone. Take the strike now, unprivate and apologise. This is a huge thing to fuck up. Eye for an eye. Well, it's not even eye for an eye. It's, you know, I'm taking that person's eye because that person over there took my eye. It's like fucking, it's not even an eye for an eye. It's crazy. Yeah. Now I think I'll dig my heels in on this one. I'm not going to apologise for their own double standards. There's only an outrage when it's someone they actually already don't like. If someone they don't like has it done to them, they're oddly fucking quiet. These principles mean fuck all to any of them, so why should they to me? Okay, dude. This is just logic to justify shitty behaviour. That's all that it is. Like, what does he think is going to happen here? Like, pretty much everyone in this community, whatever you want to call art community and whatnot, you know, is going to think this is utterly insane behaviour. He's lashing out. Schizo moment. It's deranged. It's totally deranged. It's mind-boggling. It's like, you know, it's like, well, I say Korea. It's like YouTube channel destruction behavior. Everyone is going to think this is total shitter behavior. So yeah, just crazy. Obviously, everyone in the replies. Oh, FPS Diesel. I should have railed this guy when I was on call with him instead of eating a fucking salad. His art looks like Twink Gojo anyway. You think he'd be less defensive over it. Yeah, he's obviously just getting berated. Okay, so that's the Kumo updates. I don't think there's anything else there. I've already covered the call that he had with Synny. Oh, Queeman. Yeah, oh my god, dude. This is a deep cut for old fans of the channel. But there's a guy called, what's his name? Evan something? This Evan guy, God, this little Evan guy is such a little wretch. He is the person that introduced me to Kumo. And from what I understand, he is still defending Synnibear to this day. Evan do things, that's it. He is still defending fucking Synnibear to this day, the little freak. It's insane. My friend. Well, funnily enough, the Evan guy used to sometimes chuck some donos my way. But when it became clear that I wasn't really that jazzed about having him on stream constantly, the donos dried up, let's put it that way. It was only like $10 here, $20 there, stuff like that, you know. But it was just quite funny. It felt like he was kind of giving money, thinking that it would allow him to, you know, have a more of a presence on stream. And that didn't really come to pass. He's not defending it anymore. Okay, dude, bro. Dude, this fucking... You know, yeah, it's very fucking easy, isn't it? To fucking step aside from defending the nonce when everyone else has said how fucking insane it is, and you're watching multiple people get wrecked over having fucking supported them. So you defend, and then the point where you're looking around and going, oh shit, everyone's getting utterly raped for defending Synnibear. I guess I'm going to stop now. But yeah, this you know, it's yeah.
Okay, that's
that Evan guy's just a retard.
How do I make
Total
money
retard.
Off depressed people.
Hey, thanks for the $2, Musty. Yeah, I mean, even like Musty has been incredibly generous, and there's 2 times he said to come on. One time he ended up coming on, but it's never been like I pay money, I can come on. It's always a very chill thing. But with Evan, like, it was never explicit, but it just is quite funny how when he wasn't coming on stream, it kind of dried up. It felt like he wasn't really that interested in supporting me anymore. Oh. Oh dear. Bro, we're getting really into the weeds now, aren't we? We're talking about this fucking Evan dude. Can you please explain to me how you guys coached her to save her career? by all means, I implore you to speak on stream and explain your rationale. I think you'd illuminate for many. Who's you guys? I quite quit 2 days in, Lamau. 2 days in? Nah. I saw tweets of him criticising people for using the word grooming more recently than that. That sounds like bullshit to me. Evan! Evan! You're a little small, insignificant wretch, but I remember you, okay? You'll not escape that easy, you little rats. Now, this is quote from Evan. I don't think he did quite quit 2 days in. I think that he was, you know, more supportive for a longer period of time, to be honest with you. But anyway, listen, I don't really want to dig into fucking this guy's tweets. You have to take my word for it, okay? It's a rare trust me bro moment. But I can assure you that there are tweets out there of Evan having defended this person against a charge agreement more recently.
Guy a miniature veto?
Thank you for the $10. Dude, bro, he's just like a little weird rightoid dude, I think. Bro, I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude. He got unfairly accused of something, but was being a chaser. I mean, you know, man after my own heart, okay? But then he did a bunch of other weird shit. I can't even fucking remember the details. It's so long ago. And he's so fucking irrelevant, okay? Anyway, apparently, there's some sort of new information to be looking at. Oh, Queenman self-promoting on my stream once again. Oh. Uh-oh. Obviously, you know, he's private his account, sadly. I did cover these tweets already, I think, or some of them. Pragmatic left... Oh, there's another old classic. Pragmatic leftist said he was sexually harassing them because he kept mentioning his libido in DMs. Feel free to call in. And he obviously refuses to call in here, essentially. I thought you were a strong debate, bro. Now I see you're a fraud. Get Queen... I mean, listen, look, I don't... No pressure, okay? Dude, I feel bad because I'm always bringing these people onto my stream for my content, but then I feel like I never really return... Oh, I did a bit recently, I guess. Over the No Assumption stuff. So, fuck it. Queenman, if you want to call in and explain whatever it is chat is talking about, you're welcome to, okay? Because you've been way more in depth than I have. What is this, though? I don't know what this is. Jujutsu Kaisen. That's supposed to mean something to me, is it? The guy bases PFP on Gojo. Oh, it's Gojo Satoru. Gojo Satoru. Gojo Satoru. Ancient warrior. Oh, I don't fucking know who that is. What's his fucking story? Why is this relevant? Is he some sort of fighter or something? Does he know Kung Fu? Is that what dude? Bro. Sorry. Hello, mate.
Oh, how's it going? Did you want me to explain the Evan stuff or the the Kumo stuff?
Well, first of all, can you explain what this guy's all about on screen?
Oh, yeah. So Kumo uses... This is the basis that Kumo uses for his character. This is... Sorry, just an aside. How can Kumo copyright strike people for using his art when it's half IP infringement and half traced? I don't...
Oh, good point. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
I've got no idea what ownership he thinks he has over this. But yeah, this is the character that he very clearly ripped off for his OC. And this is that character dead after one of the big fights in that series. So I was just, I guess, BMing him, being a bit mean, mocking the fact that he uses that anime character. But
okay.
But I guess part of that, I suppose, this important context, part of that anime character's characterization is he has quite a big ego. He has an iconic line where he says, "Nah, I'd win," and then goes into a fight that he's obviously going to lose. So the idea that Kumo is using this character as his avatar, and then when presented with the opportunity to to go and,
Okay,
you know,
that's wonderful.
quote unquote fight
But
with
how do I
someone,
make
go and have a
money
debate.
off depressed
He's
people?
being a total bitch about it and hiding, privating his Twitter. It's just like, well, where's the energy? I thought you liked this. I thought you were like this guy. I thought that was your guy.
Yeah, I think we touched on this the other day as well, but he definitely made a big meal out of the fact he was debating people on Synnibear previously. So it's like a kind of change.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, where's the energy? It seemed like he was saying that everyone was so retarded, they were all so stupid. He was so much smarter, and he was proving them all wrong. He's even saying in that call with Goblin and Cinny, you know, all those people are right for the wrong reasons. They're so stupid. They've got no idea what they're talking about. It's like, well, then get on stream and talk about it. What's the problem? But yeah, there was the Evan thing as well, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, sure. Fill me in on all this Evan stuff because I'm a bit lost. Okay. On that.
So ages ago, back when I think right when I first started streaming, when me, DK, and Forever were still doing like a weekly show on my channel, I invited Prag, or I tried to get Prag, Bunk, and Evan to come on because Prag had accused Evan of sexual harassment. And the sexual harassment was basically just Evan started talking to this person, started doing super autistic flirting, saying how, oh, I've got such a big libido. I just literally, I'm always jerking off. I've got such a crazy libido. I can literally go constantly. I literally never need to take a break. Like, you know, the most cringe flirting you've ever seen. He's talking about being in bed and shit like that. It obviously wasn't sexual harassment. It was just fucking weird. And Prag never shut it down in the DMs. So it's like, well, what are you fucking complaining about? But then Evan seemed to think, because of that, because we all defended him there and said that wasn't sexual harassment. We ripped into him, but we said, you know, that's not sexual harassment. He didn't do anything wrong there. He seemed to think that we were like friends with him. Like I now had to be friends with him. He started getting upset if I talked shit about him publicly. I was like, I thought we were cool. Oh, it's like, dude, you're fucking embarrassing. I'm just seeing if I can find. I think I have got the logs here.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say while she's doing that, I just remember, that I said it earlier, but it's like he gave me like these donos, which is, fine. But then it was like, it was almost like it felt like there was an obligation to come on stream. He never said it explicitly, but, he clearly was like
pushy.
Yeah, a bit pushy and stuff. And, I remember one stream he came on to talk about politics. That was fucking retarded. You were mentioning some Christmas story. I can't remember that, but that sounds like the kind of thing he would do. A long, boring story that no one cares about. So yeah, okay. I mean, if you can't find the logs, that's fine. What is it correct? I mean, I don't think he's telling the truth when he says he quit on the Synnibear stuff 2 days in. I'm sure I've seen him defending Synnibear from grooming allegations recently.
I think what he means there is he quit the support group that they had where they were trying to sort of life out. I've got the logs here.
That's fine. Okay, here we go.
So that's the first one.
So, this is you talking to him? Or...
This is him and Prag.
Oh, okay.
It's him and Prag.
Bro, did I cover? I feel like I covered this at the time. I can't remember. But anyway, we'll go through it if it's funny. Fuck it. It's like 1 a.m. here. I have some problems sleeping sometimes. I have huge insomnia. Yeah, it's not fun. I also suffer from an extreme anxiety disorder that I get to take pills for. Oh, that's really surprising because you're a great personality for streaming. I just feel unmotivated, tough, mostly, but just depression. But I'd love to stream, but I want it to be good. I want to give quality content. Oh dear. Oh, that's understandable. Okay, dude. I can see why you would have mocked this. It's why when it's dead air and nobody shows up, I feel terrible. I can't put on a show to entertain people. So, bro, I thought this was about the sexual harassment. These just seem to be embarrassing for him.
Yeah, that is most of them. That's kind of why we defend them. They just kind of, they're not really sexual harassment at all. They're just really shameful messages.
Okay, bro. It's all this dead air, and nobody shows up. I feel terrible. I can't put a show. Brother comes on. I think co-hosts help streams a lot. Well, everyone likes my brother. So you're a year older than me, or did your birthday happen recently? I'm 26, and my birthday is Jan 24th. Okay, so same year, earlier month. Mine is December 13th. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, it's clear like he's, you know, like if Prague was willing to move towards a more sexualized thing, I think he'd probably go along, right? I don't think he'd be resistant to that. Let's be real.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm 26. Okay. So how's living in hell? You know the whole getting thrown into camps if you're not up to date on vaccines going. Oh, my cat's in her inhaling next toy eat and pretending I can't see her face. I'll toy to my cat. Okay. Let me know to sleep. I'm trying to sleep. If you want to talk later, I'm up for it. Right. Okay. Yeah. There's no sexual harassment here. That's a crazy take, but it's obviously very cringe.
I'm just seeing if I can find like the closest ones to sexual harassment.
The mandates. Personally, I'm for them. Okay. Good night. Morning. You alive and well? Morning. Yeah. What about you? Just chilling. Nice. So I don't see any selfies. Are you the shy sort? Oh, is he trying to penetrate the shyness? Do you think?
It seems like that might be the goal.
Oh, this is ringing close to home, Queenman. Is this why you've done this? Is this why you've done this? No, listen. Look, at the end of the day, okay, I have some sympathy for stuff getting obviously leaked like this. So it's just, but at the end of the day,
this last one, this is the real bad one. Okay, this is probably the.
Okay.
This is the one that's really most on the line of sexual harassment, I'd say.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, for real. I just want a cutie to cuddle and snuggle. Sex is like secondary. Ooh. And fun fact, my libido is higher than more guys, so that's also fun, lol. I'm what doctors call a weird mix of curses, but I'm just babbling now. And then some sort of meme.
Yeah.
No response. That is cold. Anyway, why are you bringing this up for? What's the point of all this?
I mean, look, you were just talking about it. It seemed like you wanted it explained. Okay, I was.
Well, listen,
I love
mate, look.
dragging Evan's name through the mud.
Okay.
Because this guy is like completely fucking worthless, and engages in some of the weirdest fucking behavior.
No, that's fine. I mean, you know, I was happy with just a kind of general description. I didn't expect to see all the evidence, but I must say it's been worth it. It's very funny.
Yeah, no problem.
Can you speak to this recent Evan stuff though?
The support group stuff with Synny.
Yeah, do you know all about that, or what's going on?
Yeah,
there?
so I don't know this. I'll say this hearsay. I think Evan got these people in contact, sort of like, you know, it may not have been Evan's idea. I think it was probably Kumo's idea, but
Okay, that's
Evan
wonderful.
got
But
the
how do
support
I
group
make
together
money
because he
off
knew
depressed
he had
people?
contact with Synny or something. As much as he claims, you know, I quit 2 days in on Twitter, which is what he's referring to as quitting the support group. He was there when it was started.
Okay, that's
and was
wonderful.
part of
How
the
do I
reason it
make
happened.
money
So
off
just pretend he's
depressed
got no
Bro, he
responsibility.
just
Like,
needs to brag
oh, I
about
was never
being
involved
super
in
good
the
at sex
effort
one
to
more
defend and
time,
redeem
he's in.
Synny. It's like, well, no, you were. You wanted to do that badly. Well, I'm pretty sure he was running around like to you and Beckett begging you to cover the Synny and Birdie stuff, right?
Well, he didn't beg me to cover it, but when he saw I was covering it, he put me in contact with Kumo, and I actually expressed frustration because it seemed like he was trying to do the whole, oh yeah, I know chudlogic, I can get you in there. That's what it seemed like to me. Like he would present that image to Kumo. So, also, the other thing as well. So, I don't know the date this happened. Kumo sent this to me on the 13th of October, so I'm guessing it's around that time because the timestamps say today. What's this? Hey, can you add me back to the group chat so I can export it for Chud? And Evan says, sorry, can't do that due to the fact there's way too much docs info in the chat logs. That seems to suggest that he was still in the group chat, does it not?
Yeah, he would have. I think he would have been the one to make the group chat because he had everyone's contact.
Oh, and this is quiet quitting apparently. Still being in the group chat as recently as a week ago.
Interesting.
Yeah, damn. There we go. So, seems like he's misrepresenting things from the sounds of it then.
Yeah, trying to worm away.
Yep. Trying to worm out of it from the looks of it. Damn. Okay. So anyway, I mean, yeah, that's it. Is there any other? You sent me these. Can you explain what these calls are on Kiwi Farms?
Yeah. So basically, a Kiwi Farms post was made by a totally fresh account. Okay, I'm not accusing anyone here.
Okay.
Totally fresh account. Took a screenshot of an unlisted video on Goblin's channel, Romantic Goblin, Kumo's lackey. It had 11 views at the time. Okay, so not many people could have seen this. And it's an unlisted video, so when I shared the link, you can get it. And they archived these videos and have posted them on Kiwi Farms. Now, we know, I believe the video it seemed like it was, so they only posted a screenshot of one video, but it appears to be 2 videos with the calls. Or like, no, okay, yeah, this is like so fucking transparent. Okay, right, so I've just realized.
Tell me.
That screenshot is the title of the video and the views, okay?
Yeah.
The next file in that post is a recording of a call done with Goblin's OBS overlay. So obviously Goblin recorded that one and posted it to our YouTube. The second recording attached to that post seems to have no Goblin overlay. So it's the original file that would have been like in the group chat that they were spreading around that Goblin recorded. It's not a video off of Goblin's channel, I don't think. So only one of those is a video off of Goblin's channel, I think. Which means that they likely came from in the support group, which is the people who had access to them. So that's going to be Kumo, Evan, Romantic Goblin, Vlad, or Synny. It's going to be one of those 5 or someone they've sent it to, possibly. Because there's no way for some random Kiwi farmer to get an unlisted video with 11 views,
Bro,
and then get this second recording that has no overlay. That makes no sense.
the post from the person as well says, this was made 2 weeks ago, was deleted today. Thankfully managed to archive it.
Yeah, it's
Bro.
the most obvious flop in the world.
Come
No?
on, dude. This is fucking...
And this happened Friday night, right after Kumo was blowing up. But, you know, I'm not leveling any accusations. That's just where this come from. But how did they get it is the real question. So I've sent you some DMs which show that basically the way this group chat was obtained, the way this call was obtained, is basically, it's not a call, it's a real life conversation that was recorded on our phone actually. But the way they obtained it was because it was posted into the group chat between Synny and her friends after Synny was removed. Kumo then had Synny access Jack's computer, which was still in Synny and Jack's apartment, go on Jack's computer, download the Discord authentication token from her browser, take it back to Synny's own computer, put it into a program called Discord Chat Exporter, and then export the logs of Jack's group chat, along with any other chats that Jack may have had on Jack's account, if Synny so chose to. Obviously, no recording of any other conversations being downloaded, but could have been done, which is just hacking. And in that group chat was these recordings. Kumo actually mentions them in the second screenshot I've sent you. They're talking about them there.
Okay, so just to clarify here, just so I'm certain on this. So this is this export program. So Kumo has told Synnibear, I think it might even be in the logs up further, that there's a program to get these Discord DMs.
Make money off
and they've,
depressed people?
you know, illicit. Well, it is illicit access because they haven't got permission to do it, even if it's unprotected. So the car thing we talked about the other day, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Right,
like you just get just because someone's computer's there doesn't mean you can just go on there and start downloading files. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they passed very well verbally. I went to his house and he met me on the doorstep and gave them to me. But Cass is bigger than you, correct? How many edibles did you take? Oh, this is the start of the edible.
Yeah.
Theory
So he sends a
right?
recording, a part of that recording there.
Okay. Oh, is that him? Sorry, what is the relevance of the screenshot again?
Okay, so this is them talking about the group chat. So this is just showing that this is a recording of Cass's voice, which is one of Jack and Synny's friends. Cass is in those recordings, and Kumo's commenting on this being a recording of Cass's voice. So that shows this is probably those recordings that you're about to watch. And then at the very end of the screenshot, Kumo says, "This was in the links they posted in the group chat shortly after they removed you. Presumably they did this the night Jack left." So that's just reaffirming this was in that group chat. Synny did not have access to that group chat at the time that this recording was posted there. And Kumo and Synny, illicitly gained access to it, and only this small group of people really could have leaked it.
Okay.
So
And in terms of the call, is it worth listening to?
Okay. It depends what you're looking for. If you want to like just absolutely rage, just like listen to some of the most upsetting, infuriating, evil sounding, horrible, nasty 19-year-old non-binaries you've ever heard, then like it's pretty good entertainment. There's not crazy info in there. They're very bad at delivering info.
Okay. And also, am I on any legal risk for listening to this if it's been obtained illicitly? How does that work? Do you know?
I've got no idea.
Well, you've got some sort of innate knowledge of the law, no?
I thought about looking this up, and I just don't care enough to. I was just like, I'm just gonna lay off covering anything that's hacked until I've seen other people do it, and I saw Hamilton do it last night. I don't know if that's enough for you.
Okay. I mean, I guess what's the odds of this have a blowback on me?
I mean, well, if Synny doesn't get charged for hacking it, you're probably not gonna get charged for spreading it. I would imagine. So you're probably safe right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, I might just hold fire and just check because I don't know what YouTube's TOS is either. Because Twitter has got like a hacked materials thing, right? So
I think Google has a platform-wide TOS for political hacked materials. I don't know that there is a policy on just hacked materials, but they could privacy strike you. That is also possible.
Okay. But it's mainly just about the birdie stuff, is it? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
It's stuff basically. This is stuff about to make Birdie look bad, right?
It's put out to make Birdie look bad. It was made to make Synny look bad.
Okay.
The recording is like all of them sitting around after Synny's left, going on about how horrible and evil Synny is, tripping over each other to say how terrible she is and all the bad things they've done to her, and they just make themselves look terrible in the process.
Okay.
And like self-report a bunch of shit.
Okay, well, listen, I think I'll maybe give it a miss just to be on the safe side, but I appreciate nonetheless your. I mean, you obviously have gone very in depth on this stuff. Did you worry you're getting into the Beckett situation though, with all this retard shit?
Well, no, because I don't talk to any of them. I just sit here and watch it. Like Beckett, I actually spoke to Beckett on my stream the other night about literally the thing that you were complaining about him doing. I reamed him for half an hour.
Well, if you've got a timestamp for that, maybe I'll just listen to that. Maybe that'll be entertaining.
Yeah, I can send that over to you.
Okay.
But yeah, Beckett has been saying, I've spoken to Beckett, and he's just been like, yeah, you were right, basically, the whole time.
Also, there's another thing. Someone came to my chat the other day and said that you were worried I was going to sweep for Kumo. Is that accurate?
Did I say I was worried you were going to sweep for Kumo?
I don't
remember saying that. No, I don't remember. I might have said. I remember you saying that I thought you'd have. I can't imagine you having a different take to everyone else on the Goblin call. But that's not saying. That's saying I think you're going to go in on Kumo. I don't. Yeah, I don't think I said that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not bothered either way. It's just maybe there's some content there.
I don't think I've said it. So no.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'll listen to this Beckett call. Maybe that's some good content on this. Thank you.
No worries. All right, I'll catch you later.
Catch you later, mate. Bye bye.
See you.